So hey there guys, Erin here again, and I'm going to continue on in my keto guide series. Last week I did a video about macros and how to calculate them, how to just basically keep the whole process simple so that going on a ketogenic diet doesn't seem so intimidating, it doesn't seem like this complicated math problem, and just making it as simple as possible. So I'm going to continue on in this series. I'm going to go over the item that you picked highest in the poll, and that was endogenous ketones versus exogenous ketones. So today I'm just going to be doing a video regarding that subject, kind of the pros and cons for each, what both of them mean, defining terms, and just kind of explaining it so that way it's not such a complete mystery, and just giving some clarity and kind of just my thoughts and opinions about it and what I've done since being keto. So let's just define the term. So endogenous ketones are ketones that are made and occur naturally within your body. Exogenous ketones are ketones that start from outside the body and you ingest or you take into your body in some way in order to get into a state of ketosis or to raise the ketone level within your body. So exogenous ketones are something that are very heavily marketed when you go into being on a keto diet. There are a number of companies that are out there that sell it, and typically these ketones are BHBs.
All right, so not to get too technical, but there are technically 3 types of ketones that occur within your body, but BHB, otherwise known as beta-hydroxybutyric acid, is the one that's commonly made into an exogenous ketone supplement. So BHB technically is not a ketone since it contains a reactive hydroxide in the place where a double-bonded oxygen would normally be, but it's converted into energy and functions as a ketone in the body. Exogenous ketones that are BHBs are typically sold as ketone salts, and the major brands are Keto Force, Ketone, and Keto OS, but there are other products on the market.
And they do, when you ingest them, raise the ketone level within your body. Some people experience a ketone level increase within 10 minutes. Some people it's a little bit longer, but for the most part, they do produce measurable ketone levels that are readable within a short amount of time and can quickly get you into ketosis. So this differs from just naturally getting into the diet, because to naturally get into a state where you are producing ketones can take the average person between 24 and 72 hours. So just going on a keto diet, they might not immediately start producing ketones quickly. So exogenous ketones are marketed to people in order to very quickly get into a state of ketosis and help to elevate the number of ketones that are in your body. And my opinion on this is that if you have the ability to go on a ketogenic diet and just wait 24 to 72 hours to allow your body to naturally, through diet or fasting, produce ketones, that's probably the easiest, cheapest, and kind of most natural way to get into a state of ketosis. I'm not necessarily, dogging these products or saying they're the worst thing in the world. They have their kind of ability to get you into ketosis quickly. So I have actually used these products. The brand I used was Ketone. I think I featured it in my essentials video. I don't necessarily consider using a exogenous ketone supplement as an essential, but I do think I found some benefit by taking it on my keto flu day. I do think that it's somewhat anecdotal because that was my personal experience, and I've never gone through the keto flu without using that. Even when I did my refeed day, I was immediately back within ketosis in a few days, and I didn't go through the keto flu. So the only time that I've actually gone through that was my first initial time going on a ketogenic diet. So I think the question that most people should ask themselves when considering to use one of these products is, how many ketones do you really want in your body? Do you want the ketones that are in your body to be ones that your body's actually producing because of what you're doing on your ketogenic diet? Or do you want to have external ones in order to, have more in there? It's been documented and proven that by having more in there, it's not necessarily going to cause you to lose more weight. The Keto OS company, I think it's Prove It, even says on their website that these ketones don't cause you to lose more weight. They just elevate the number of ketones that are in your body. So they're not really doing anything additional. They're just getting you into ketosis quicker. So for me, looking back at this whole process, if I could recommend something to myself, it would be to just do keto diet, to just fast to get into ketosis, to just do the diet to get into ketosis, and just to wait that 24 to 72 hour period for my body to start producing its own internal endogenous ketones as opposed to taking a exogenous ketone supplement. So I don't want to say that those things are necessarily frauds or that it's bad, don't do it. I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that doing it via a diet, doing it naturally is probably the best, because you're going to condition your body to naturally produce ketones, to naturally have that whole process happen within the liver, and that's going to create that whole kind of fueling on fat burning process, fueling on the fats within your body. Research hasn't actually been fully done on the difference between fueling your body on exogenous ketones versus just fueling your body on endogenous ketones, which, are again the ones that you produce. So there's no actual studies, there's no research out there to kind of go over this, to look at and see how effectively exogenous ketones work versus endogenous ketones. A lot of the studies that I've kind of gone back and looked at these sellers of exogenous ketones, they are using research that is in regards to the results that people are experiencing on endogenous ketones. And so that's kind of skewed. There's been some small kind of very light clinical research done on exogenous ketones in rats, but not in the human level. So I think that's another thing to kind of take into consideration. Are exogenous ketones necessarily going to harm you? I don't know. I'm not your doctor. I don't think that you necessarily need to go crazy and overly supplement yourself when you're going on a diet. Your diet should naturally take care of you. You should be eating foods that naturally kind of help with this, as opposed to supplementing in there. I know that when I post this, there'll be a lot of people that are potentially sellers of these products, and they'll say that, no, these are really, really great, you should try them out. I think it's not fair to compare something that your body naturally produces versus something that you have to bring in. And my question would be, how many ketones do you really need in your body in order to achieve results?
All right, so when I went on to Proveit's website and I looked at their FAQs, they had the comment on there, "Can I have too many ketones?" And it basically says that when you have too many ketones, you urinate them out. So you can never have too many. Your body will just expel them. So for something to cost between $85 to $130 for 15 servings, and you're just going to urinate it out, I think that's a good kind of indicator that, you don't need to have the supplement if you are doing a ketogenic diet and you are producing your own ketones.
Again, like I said, I bought that Ketocana, and that's a BHB. I still have at least 4 to 5 servings within that canister, and it's a 15 serving thing. So, and my husband also, consumes some of it too. So it wasn't something that I necessarily found a great benefit. Again, going on keto, I've seen great results, and just doing it naturally has really worked for me. I think if you're gonna, really buy products or use different things or put your money into something, I would just recommend buying meats or cheeses that are antibiotic, hormone free. Save your money for things like that. Save your money for higher quality food versus supplements. I think if you, are fueling and kind of making your body better, you might as well make better choices when it comes to food versus supplements. I think the supplement industry is a huge moneymaker, and they can sell you lots and lots of different products, but I think diet should be the number one thing, and then you should assess and see where you fall short and then fill in from there. I think that's going to save you the most money in the long run, and probably give you the best education going forward into how to eat and fuel yourself cleanly, as well as make better choices. I don't believe that there's any kind of magic pill, magic product that will dramatically give you the better results versus diet and exercise. This has kind of been my little video on the difference between endogenous ketones and exogenous ketones, what I think about them, have I used them, all that kind of jazz. So I hope that you guys found this video informative. I'm going to put another poll up to kind of go over another topic regarding, guiding and starting out on keto and the different information that's out there. I'll put another 3 topics up there. So I would appreciate if you guys go ahead and vote, so that way I know exactly what kind of content you guys want me to produce and what kind of, information's out there. As always, I did it last week too. If I don't put a topic up there that you want me to talk about, go ahead and comment about it below, and I will be more than happy to discuss it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, because that does, again, support my channel, and it does let me know that I'm putting videos out there that you guys are enjoying and are finding interesting. So until next time, I hope you guys are well. I hope everything is going good in your world, and I will see you guys later. Bye.